Today's idiom is, you have to learn the ropes. This expression means to learn the basic methods or procedures of a new task, job, or activity. Imagine starting something completely unfamiliar. You'd need to learn how everything works. The idiom's origin takes us to the challenging world of the 18th and 19th centuries sailing. Sailors had to master a complex system of ropes to operate a ship, knowing each one's function and how to use it. Learning the ropes was literally essential for survival at sea. Let's see how you have to learn the ropes is used in context with a couple of examples. First, consider this scenario. When I started my new job, it took me a few weeks to learn the ropes, but now I feel much more confident. Here, learn the ropes perfectly describes the process of understanding the specific duties, procedures, and unwritten rules of a new workplace. It highlights the initial period of adjustment and skill acquisition. Another great example is, learning to knit can be tricky at first, but once you learn the ropes, it becomes quite enjoyable and relaxing. This illustrates that the idiom isn't just for professional settings. It applies to any new skill or hobby where fundamental knowledge and practice are required before becoming proficient.
While learn the ropes means mastering the basics of something new, other phrases offer subtle differences. Get the hang of it is similar, implying an intuitive understanding of how to do something after practice, like I am starting to get the hang of juggling. This is often less formal. Learn the tricks of the trade refers to acquiring specialized skills or secrets within a particular profession. So, learning the ropes is broad for any new skill, while tricks of the trade suggests gaining insider knowledge.
To recap, you have to learn the ropes is an excellent idiom for describing the process of becoming familiar and proficient with a new task, job, or activity. It evokes the historical image of sailors meticulously learning every rope on a ship to navigate effectively. Next time you start something new, remember this phrase. Whether it's a new hobby, a new role at work, or new software, you'll need to dedicate time to learn the ropes before you can truly excel. It's a journey from novice to competent. I'll see you next time with another great expression.
Today's idiom is, he's milking it. This phrase describes someone who is deliberately prolonging a situation or exaggerating its effects to extract the maximum possible benefit, sympathy, or attention. Its origin is quite literal, stemming from 19th century British agriculture. Imagine a farmer meticulously milking a cow, trying to get every last drop of milk. This careful, persistent extraction process was then applied figuratively to people who exploit a situation to their fullest advantage, often to an excessive degree. Let's look at how we use this idiom in everyday conversation. For our first example, imagine a scenario like this. His ankle injury wasn't that bad, but he's really milking it to get out of chores. Here, the person is exaggerating their minor injury to avoid responsibilities, stretching out the benefit of being injured. In our second example, she won a small lottery prize and has been milking it for weeks, telling everyone her life has changed. This illustrates how someone might take a small stroke of luck and dramatically overstate its impact to garner attention and admiration, extending the excitement far beyond its natural lifespan. In both cases, the core idea is drawing out a situation for personal gain.
While milking it implies taking excessive advantage, often with a negative connotation of exaggeration or seeking undue sympathy, let us compare it with some similar expressions. To drag it out simply means to prolong something, usually unnecessarily, without the added layer of exploitation for personal gain. For instance, they're dragging out the meeting. It doesn't imply they're getting sympathy. To capitalize on it, on the other hand, means to take advantage of an opportunity, which can be neutral or even positive. She capitalized on her success to launch a new business. It lacks the sense of exaggeration or undeserved benefit present in milking it.
In summary, he's milking it refers to someone who is exploiting a situation or issue for maximum personal gain, attention, or sympathy, often by exaggerating. Rooted in the literal act of extracting every last drop, it highlights a deliberate and sometimes manipulative prolongation of advantage. So next time you see someone excessively playing up a minor issue or endlessly celebrating a small win, you now have the perfect idiom to describe their behavior. Keep practicing your idioms and you'll be speaking like a native in no time. I'll see you next time with another great expression.
Today's idiom is, you can't cherry pick. This means you cannot selectively choose only the most favorable or desirable items while conveniently ignoring the less appealing or inconvenient ones. The phrase originates from agriculture, specifically the literal act of harvesting cherries, where pickers would naturally select only the best, ripest fruit. This practice became a figurative expression in the early 20th century to describe biased selection or the refusal to accept an entire situation, good and bad. And let's look at some examples of you can't cherry pick. Our first example is you can't just cherry pick data that supports your argument. You need to consider all the evidence. Here, the idiom highlights the importance of presenting a complete and unbiased view, especially in academic or professional discussions where only favorable information might be presented to strengthen a point. Our second example, if you want to join the team, you can't cherry pick your responsibilities. Everyone does their part. This illustrates that when committing to a group or a task, you must accept all aspects, not just the enjoyable ones. It emphasizes fairness, shared effort, and a holistic approach to commitment.
While you can't cherry-pick focuses on selective choice, you have to take the good with the bad emphasizes accepting an entire situation, including its downsides, aligning closely. You can't have it both ways means you cannot enjoy the advantages of two conflicting options simultaneously. Cherry-pick implies choosing only the best, while have it both ways suggests benefiting from contradictory positions. Use cherry-pick when specific unfair selection occurs. Use the others for broader acceptance of circumstances.
To wrap up, you can cherry pick is a vivid idiom, reminding us that fairness often requires accepting situations as a whole, not just the appealing parts. Rooted in the literal act of choosing the best fruit, it's a powerful way to tell someone they must consider all aspects of a choice, a situation, or evidence. So the next time you encounter someone trying to unfairly select only what benefits them, remember this idiom and encourage them to see the full picture. I'll see you next time with another great expression.
Today's idiom is you hit the bullseye. This expression means you've achieved something exactly right, perfectly, or have made an accurate statement. It implies precision and success, much like an archer hitting the very center of a target. The idiom originated from the sport of archery, where the bullseye is the smallest, most valuable central part of the target. Hitting it signifies exceptional skill and accuracy, a concept that easily transitioned into everyday language to describe perfect outcomes or insightful observations. Let's look at how we can use this idiom in different scenarios. Our first example is, that's exactly what I was thinking. You hit the bullseye with your suggestion for the new marketing campaign. Here, you hit the bullseye praises someone for giving a perfectly fitting and effective idea. Our second example is, wow, you predicted the outcome of the game perfectly. You really hit the bullseye on that one. In this context, it acknowledges someone's accurate prediction or observation. Notice how the core meaning of achieving perfection or accuracy remains consistent, whether you're discussing a creative idea or a future outcome. It's a versatile expression for acknowledging someone's precision.
When you want to express similar ideas, you could also say, you nailed it, or spot on. You nailed it is a very common, informal phrase, meaning you did something perfectly or got it exactly right, often used for tasks or performances. Spot on is also informal and directly means exactly right or accurate, usually referring to a statement, prediction, or judgment. While you hit the bullseye carries a slightly more vivid, almost celebratory tone due to its archery origin, all three convey the idea of absolute precision and correctness. Choose the one that best fits the formality and context of your conversation.
To wrap up, you hit the bull's eye is a fantastic idiom to acknowledge someone's precise accuracy, perfect solution, or insightful observation. Stemming from the sport of archery, it vividly portrays the idea of achieving a perfect outcome. So, the next time someone offers an exceptionally accurate insight or a flawlessly executed plan, remember to tell them you hit the bull's eye. It's a powerful way to express your appreciation for their precision and correctness. Keep practicing these idioms to make your English more expressive. I'll see you next time with another great expression.
Today's idiom is, what's in a name? It questions whether a name or label truly defines the essence or value of something, suggesting intrinsic qualities are more significant. This famous line originates from William Shakespeare's late 16th century play, Romeo and Juliet, where Juliet ponders if Romeo's family name should dictate their love. Let's use this idiom in examples. First, even though they rebranded, the quality stayed the same. What's in a name, right? This suggests the company's core value remained despite a new label. Second, she chose a simple name, believing the product's innovation mattered more than a fancy label. What's in a name? Both show substance matters over superficial titles.
Similar expressions include, actions speak louder than words, and don't judge a book by its cover. While what's in a name Questions, a label S, significance. Actions speak louder, focuses on behavior. And Don T. Judge a book warns against judging by general appearance. Use what's in a name when specifically discussing the impact of a designation itself.
In summary, what S in a name highlights that the true essence of something surpasses its title. From Shakespeare, it encourages us to appreciate intrinsic qualities beyond mere labels. You can use this idiom to emphasize that substance and character are more important than how something is called, urging us to look deeper than appearances. I'll see you next time with another great expression.
Today's idiom is, he walks the walk, not just talks the talk. It means someone demonstrates their beliefs through actions, not just words, showing integrity. Originating in mid-20th century American culture, it praises genuine effort and accountability over mere promises. It highlights the value of tangible deeds and consistent behavior. Let's explore examples. First, our new manager truly walks the walk, not just talks the talk. She's always the first one to stay late and help out. This shows her leading by example. Second, he promised to support the community, and he really walks the walk by volunteering every weekend at the local shelter. Both cases show actions matching words, highlighting credibility and commitment.
Similar expressions, practice what you preach means acting on your beliefs, often used as direct advice. Actions speak louder than words is a broader proverb highlighting deeds over talk. He walks the walk specifically praises an individual's consistent behavior. Choose practice what you preach for direct advice or admonition.
To recap, he walks the walk, not just talks the talk, praises individuals whose actions consistently back up their words. From mid-20th century American culture, it emphasizes sincerity and integrity. This compliment signifies trustworthiness and dedication. Use it to admire someone whose deeds align perfectly with their declarations. I'll see you next time with another great expression.
Today's idiom is, we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. This means to deal with a problem only when it actually happens, not before. It encourages a practical, moment-focused approach, avoiding premature worry. Originating from common sense, it reflects the wisdom of not expending effort on hypothetical issues. Stay present. Let's see it in action. If a friend says, I'm worried about getting sick on our trip, respond, we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. This suggests dealing with it if it happens, not before. For planning a distant future event, use it to focus on current tasks, delaying premature planning. Be pragmatic.
Similar phrases include, don't put the cart before the horse, and don't count your chickens before they hatch. Our idiom applies to any future problem, encouraging patience and delaying worry. Tackle issues only when immediate, distinct from specific warnings. Focus now.
To recap, we'll cross that bridge when we come to it is a practical idiom. It helps us avoid anxiety, postponing worries about future problems until they are truly upon us. This common sense advice encourages a calm, productive mindset, preventing premature stress. Next time you or someone frets over an uncertain future, use this idiom. Tackle obstacles as they appear. I'll see you next time with another great expression.
Today's idiom is, let's let the dust settle. It means to wait for a situation to calm and become clear before acting. Just like actual dust clouds obscure vision, the idiom advises pausing until initial turmoil subsides. This simple, timeless observation allows for better judgment. Examples. After the big argument, everyone decided to let the dust settle before discussing solutions. Here, dust means emotional tension, needing calm. The new company policy caused confusion, so we're letting the dust settle before evaluating impact. Dust represents initial chaos. Both emphasize waiting for clarity before acting.
Similar phrases include, wait and see, or give it time. Wait and see is general, for passive observation. Give it time means allowing things to naturally improve. Let's let the dust settle refers to a recent chaotic event needing to subside for clarity, unlike the other's broader scope.
To summarize, let's let the dust settle means to pause and allow a turbulent situation to calm before acting. Inspired by physical dust settling, this idiom reminds us that patience often leads to clearer judgment and better decisions. Remember this wisdom when facing chaos. I'll see you next time with another great expression.
Today's idiom is, he was as hard as nails. This describes someone incredibly tough, unsentimental, and unyielding, not easily moved by emotion. Its origin stems from the direct comparison to the physical hardness of metal nails, a simile popular since the 19th century. Let's see it in action. First, the CEO remained as hard as nails, never giving an inch. This highlights unwavering resolve. Second, after years of hardship, she became as hard as nails, facing challenges without flinching. This emphasizes her strong resilience.
Similar phrases include tough as old boots and steely resolve. Tough as old boots suggests general resilience or physical durability. Steely resolve highlights mental strength. Hard as nails implies emotional detachment or ruthlessness, beyond mere toughness.
To recap, he was as hard as nails means he was incredibly tough, unsentimental, and unyielding, like a strong metal nail. Remember this idiom for describing someone resilient and emotionally unswayed. It's a powerful way to convey a person's indomitable character. I'll see you next time with another great expression.
Today's idiom is, you have what it takes to succeed. This phrase is a wonderful way to express confidence in someone's potential. It means that a person possesses all the necessary skills, qualities, or abilities to achieve a desired goal or success. Unlike many idioms with colorful historical anecdotes, you have what it takes is more of a modern descriptive expression. It evolved from general English usage in the early 20th century, directly conveying that one holds the essential ingredients for an outcome. It's a straightforward and powerful affirmation of capability. Let's see how we can use this encouraging idiom in context. Our first example is, don't doubt yourself. You have what it takes to succeed in this challenging new role. Here, the speaker is reassuring someone who might be feeling uncertain, affirming their inherent capabilities for a demanding position. It's a boost of confidence. Our second example demonstrates its use in a group setting. Even though the project seems daunting, the team leader told us we have what it takes to succeed. In this case, the team leader is motivating the group, letting them know they collectively possess the skills and determination needed to overcome obstacles and achieve success. Both examples highlight the idiom's power to inspire and validate potential.
Now, let's explore some similar expressions. You're cut out for it implies that someone is naturally suited or inherently designed for a particular task or role, suggesting a more innate fit. You're capable of anything is a broader statement, emphasizing general competence and potential without necessarily focusing on a specific goal. While you have what it takes to succeed directly points to the presence of specific requirements for success in a defined endeavor, these alternatives offer slightly different nuances. Use our main idiom for direct encouragement towards a specific achievement.
In summary, you have what it takes to succeed is a powerful idiom used to affirm someone's potential and assure them that they possess the necessary qualities for success. It's a modern phrase, emerging from general English usage to directly convey capability. Remember to use it when you want to inspire confidence or acknowledge the efforts and inherent abilities of individuals or teams. It's a fantastic way to offer encouragement and motivate others towards their goals, reminding them of their strength. So go ahead, tell someone they have what it takes. I'll see you next time with another great expression.